right, welcome back everyone. Again, I don't like long introductions. Let's get right on into it. Ooh. Ooh. Lord have mercy. Oh Lord. And I sat there and thought about it for a minute to not take it off. I was like, oh hell no. All right. Because those two came out together, I'm going to keep them together. Well, goddamn, because these three came out together, I'm going to keep them together. And I'm going to do one more. Okay, cool. So, the energy that I'm picking up from the Devil in Reverse and the Nine of Cups is that someone is starting to realize that these that there's a lot of, dare I say, devil energy in these type of like traditions. And I say traditions because if you look here, this person, they're clearly, this is some type of marriage, but they are chained to it. So it's a type of tradition, and this doesn't necessarily mean that someone's marriage is coming to an end. That this marriage is toxic, although there are a group of out there who are in a toxic situation that is not bringing them emotional fulfillment. But this more has to deal with a societal type of tradition. There are some traditions that we have upheld that is not emotionally fulfilling, and there is a change coming in, but only once we have decided to take justice in the situation. Yeah, I'm going to read for this group. There's one group. Sorry, getting two messages. There's one group out here that has realized the way of how whatever society that they're in, maybe you're part of a religion that you're starting to see does not have healthy ideals. And when things will start changing and you'll receive happiness in the end once you start realizing that justice needs to be had. I'm getting this idea that something crazy happened, and someone is getting justice within a system. And this is going to, unfortunately, somebody may be outcasted, and someone may have been fighting a battle that they thought they were going to lose. But in doing so, in fighting this battle, in going to the path that is least walked, I can't remember the saying, but someone is veering off to a different path because someone is starting to see behind the veil. They're starting to see the toxicity of these traditions. They're seeing it, and they're going to be moving away, even though it might cause some sadness. You might actually be, or this person might be actually isolated from groups of family, groups of people that they once thought, not to say that they once thought loved them. I hate this, but that's really what came to mind. Once thought loved them. And like, it's not, I want to say it's not like these people don't love you, but I'm getting that love to them means something different than you, or love to that group is different than what you should value, what is for you. And this is going to bring you happiness walking away. Somebody is going to feel outcasted, because you will be outcasted. It's not even just a feeling, but it is going to bring you happiness to be separated from this. But you have to be willing to go on a journey. And don't be foolish in that. Don't go from one... Sorry. I was going to say, don't go from one scam to another scam. I don't know what that means, but don't go from one scam to another scam. That just seems really absurd to hear. Don't go from one scam to another scam. Dang. So there might be a Taurus involved. Not Taurus. Ooh, I don't know why I said Taurus. There might be a Leo involved. There might be a Aquarius involved. There might be a Libra involved. I don't know why I said Taurus, but I'm going to stand on that. There actually might be a Taurus involved. Maybe who has like heavy Leo placements. But don't be foolish. Because if you're foolish and you jump back into something that's very similar, because it's almost like that energy of like leaving a person but finding that same energy in somebody else. Whatever it is not destined for you. You need to keep your shit to yourself. That's what you need to do. This doesn't mean that you can't have community in general. It's just that with this type of energy, whatever tradition or thing that you're leaving, you need to keep on that path. Don't go into another scam-like type of energy before. Don't be foolish. Don't jump head first into something without thoroughly vetting. You need to understand that group or that person's morals and core values before jumping in there. Because if you don't, you're going to end up fighting alone. You're going to be fighting this hard battle. And some people are in the situation where they're fighting very, very hard because this thing is not destined for you. It's not destined for you. Stay to yourself with this group. Do not engage with this group, with these people, with this person. Because some of y'all, it is a person. Some of y'all are married to somebody that brings you emotional fulfillment. And things are going to change once you realize you deserve justice. Once you realize you deserve justice, and once you stop fighting for something. Yes, you're going to be out in the cold. Yes, as in, away from this person. It's going to make you feel like you have nothing when you actually do. And but it's going to bring you happiness. But do not be foolish. Do not be foolish. You need to watch where you're going. Don't jump out of something and then jump back into something else that's the same goddamn thing. At this time, it is not meant for you. Whatever this is, it's not meant for you. And I can't even say at this time, because whoever this is not meant for you. But if you see the same damn energy with the same damn patterns, then you need to trust yourself enough to walk away from the situations. Why would you go back to the same pattern? Some of y'all, it does have to deal with love. The Ace of Cups just jumped out. Some of y'all feel... Some of y'all, it does have to deal with love. The Ace of Cups popped out. It's because someone desires romantic love. That's really it. Someone desires some romantic love. Some of y'all do. And some of y'all desire connection with others, as in like a religious type of group. And I don't know why I got this, but some of y'all out there who want community, but you're going to have to find it in those who have better core values. The core values with this group is something's off. These people don't have empathy. They are doing spells. Not spells. Let me stop. There's nothing wrong with doing spells. I'm not against spell work or anything like that. But you have to remember that if it's not moving in the direction of empathy, love, and kindness and care for all, if your group is preaching that there is one group that is the cause and we need to isolate and kick them out, blah, 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 blah. If that is what's happening, that is not for you. That is not for you. You're going to end up on the wrong side of history. And 10, 20 years later, your face is going to be in a history book of people shouting and yelling at people just for being themselves. You want to do that? It's going to be shame on you, shame on your cow, shame on your sheep, shame on your mom, shame on your papa. Don't fall for this. Don't fall for this. It's a battle that you're going to have to keep fighting over and over again, because it's not for you. It's not for you. Some people want to distract themselves, and it's almost like they get pulled in closer. They get pulled in more to this energy because they are consuming media that is not healthy for them. Some of these social medias is like an echo chamber. So when you have certain belief systems that are not healthy for the collective, what you're doing when you look for this stuff, you're just repeating the same stuff over and over and over and over and over again. And it's solidifying that negative energy in you. So you're going to have to put on your intellectual pants, move into the king of sword type of energy, do some research, and you're going to have to pack up and walk away. And these are two moving away cards. Both of these. The Eight of Cups, because this is not emotionally fulfilling for you anymore. Some of y'all are going to have to admit that y'all were wrong about something. And this might be somebody that you know as well. Somebody's going to have to own up and admit that they were wrong about something. You're going to have to walk away from this emotionally unfulfilling thing and find your happiness. And intellectually, this is not just one way. You're going to have to emotionally walk away from it, and you're going to have to intellectually walk away from it. You're going to have to start using your critical thinking skills. Is this really right for me? Am I really in the right environment? Is this really something that's going to be beneficial, not just for me or for a small group of people? Is this going to be beneficial for everybody? We live on planet Earth with all of us. We should be able to share in a diverse culture. One culture shouldn't be better or shouldn't be perceived as better than the other. But there's someone out here who's going to have to, I hate the fact of forgive themselves, but it's true. There's somebody out here who's going to have to forgive themselves. And once they break away from this, you'll be able to slowly come out of this backstabbing energy. It's almost like some group or some person has showed you their true colors. And it took this person a long time to realize it and to like come to terms with it. And they're slowly coming out of this betrayal energy, because what happened was a betrayal. There was a betrayal. Someone went inside internally. Someone did some introspection. They stopped and thought about something. Someone said something to you, and it made your brain light up, and it forced you to go inside and think about what you were doing there. And I think whoever this person is, you aren't wrong. You're not wrong. You're not wrong for hearing exactly what this person said and being shocked. Someone said something that you were like, oh no, that's not how I feel. And it's almost like this person didn't say anything. They kept it to themselves and they went inward and they were thinking about it. And I think that is the best move for you. You may be able to tell other people who like love and care for you what you heard this person say, and tell them why you're leaving, why you no longer want to be affiliated with this person. Not to say that people will listen to you, because you do have the Five of Pentacles. People may not actually listen to you, but it is still worth it to at least try to warn those people. I don't know what you heard. I don't know what someone said. I'm getting this like real sad energy. Like, I don't know what you heard or what you said, but whatever it is, you went internally and you're gonna let this go, or you need to let this go, or let this group go. It's a slow moving type of energy, because things are going to change for the better, but it's going to be slow moving. And I think it's going to be slow moving because whoever this person is that I'm reading for, like, you are taking your time, because it's almost like you're fighting with yourself. Like, oh no, they couldn't have meant it like that. And it's not true. They did mean it like that. They meant it exactly how they said it. You need to stop arguing with yourself about the things that you see. It's almost like that person is like, but they're like, you gonna believe me, or you gonna believe what you see? You better believe what you see. You better believe what you see. It is absolute lunacy to think that I'm going to believe what you tell me when my own eyes saw what you did. And it's not destined for you to be here because you have a victory somewhere else. It is not destined for you to be there. Whatever this is, it is not for you. And you know it. We know it. We all know it. And you're going to have to find some balance. This thing may have disappointed you. It may have felt like a setback. But you're going to be balanced once you leave this place. This place has turned you into somebody that you're not. It's made you a hollow version of yourself. Or this person. Because this might be somebody that you know. It's made them a hollow version of themselves. And again, you might be a part of this, and there are other people that you know that have become hollow versions of themselves. Because there's a lot of secrets. There are a lot of secrets, and that's why I say, don't be foolish jumping into something else. You need to make sure that you are thoroughly vetting, because whatever the next thing is that you might come across, there are a lot of secrets, a lot of things lurking in the water that you need to be aware of. And the thing about it is that things are being highlighted. The moon will highlight things for you, even if it is in secrecy. And you need to listen to yourself. You need to listen to yourself. This person might suffer some depression on this journey of leaving. Someone might feel really distressed or depressed. It's like, almost like you feel like, damn, why do I keep running into this? Whether this is a person or a group of people, you feel like, damn, why do I keep running into this? Why does this keep happening? And it's because you need to start vetting things properly. Sometimes we want to be a part of something so bad, and it looks good, that we will ignore our intuition. We'll ignore our values, things that are important to us, and then we'll rationalize the behavior of the group of people or the person just so that we can stay or fit in. And this doesn't make you a bad person. At the end of the day, people want to be happy. A lot of people are sad because they can't find community. And it's funny because you keep finding it. You keep finding it. But you keep not listening to yourself and finding the wrong one. You're going to come across a group that is meant for you. But you have to make sure that your values line up. That they're not out here preaching some crazy ass shit. Again, if you don't vet things properly, if you out here being foolish and not listening to your intuition, just jumping off of things and walking and not looking where you're walking or looking where you're going, this is how you're losing your passion, losing your energy. The things that the universe is trying to give you so that you can move forward in your journey. You're going to lose that passion because the universe wants to give you something. The universe wants to give you this stability. It wants to give you this stability, but you're too busy being distracted, consuming content that is not beneficial for the collective. And when I say the collective, I mean every last person on this planet Earth. It is not beneficial for the collective. And you're going to have to start standing in your intellect, being this person who does the research. Not biased research, but research. Being the person who doesn't just believe any old thing people tell you. If somebody say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I just saw somebody say, "Oh, this God or this person told me to tell you this," and you feel it in your soul. You're like, this don't sound right. You need to investigate. You need to stand in your King of Sword energy. And you need to stand firm on those beliefs. You need to stand firm in those beliefs. This movement, you're going to have to move quickly in it. Lord. You're going to have to move quickly to end something, to bring something to an end. Because being in this situation, because this is going to help you avoid the tower. Being in this situation makes you feel like you can't do anything. You're like, yeah, I'm in this group and I know it's wrong, but it feels like I can't do anything. Like, how can I warn people? You're going to have to hightail it out of there. You're going to have to give the message that you can give as soon as possible in this contract, in this words, not corner of your life, but in this, it's coming to a conclusion, it's coming to an end, and you need to end it so that you can avoid a tower moment. If you keep entertaining it, if you keep trying to stick around for whatever reason, whatever the reason is, you're gonna end up in a tower moment. This is gonna be hard. It's gonna be a hard time. So again, this is going to be very quick movement. You're gonna have to, go ahead and wrap up this part of your life and move on, because this is going to help you avoid the tower moment. Is it still going to be hard? Is it still going to be low-key soul crushing? Yes, it is. But it's better. It's better than listening to the lies that's being spewed from this group or this person. There's something that is just not right, and the universe has been telling you. It's been eating at you, eating at your soul. So in this situation, when you are going off into like this new journey and making sure you're not being foolish in the process, you are going to be given the tools that you need to move forward. And it may seem like a path that you have to work on in the dark, but you're going to be given the tools that you need. But you can't see, the problem is you're waiting around for this group. You're waiting around for this, maybe this person that you're with. You're waiting for this group to show up. You're waiting for your ships to show up in this group, and it's not going to happen. You're not going to get what you want in that group. And again, when going back to the Ace of Swords in reverse, the universe is trying to tell you that it's not, it's not the right track. This group may have offered you abundance. They actually might be abundant within themselves, honestly. But just because someone is abundant, as in they have money, fame, fortune, doesn't mean that they are people that you need to follow. There are so many wolves in sheep clothing. So many times, there are most of the time, people who are at the very top have a lot of corruption within them. You can have stability. It just may not be the type of stability that you idealize. It is the type of stability that you truly want. And with this group, with this introspection that's going to force you to move forward, you're going to get stability. Ooh. We're back on the universe wanting to give you something. You might actually find a better partnership, maybe with a fire sign or someone who has fire sign energy, that's going to help you come out of this, not woe is me energy, but it's actual grief. It's going to help you come out of this grief. But you have to keep moving forward. This group is not for you. The type of things that they spew, the type of things that they say, it is not for you. It is not good for your soul, and this is not something that you need to be taken from them. You're losing your spark. You're losing your you're losing your humanity in this group, and you don't need to be taking what they're trying to give you. Whatever's in that cup they're trying to get you to sip, you don't need to be sipping it. And what's going to happen is you stay too long in this energy, and it's going to turn you into somebody that you're not. It's going to turn you into somebody that when you look back in the history books, your face is going to be plastered again next to the people yelling about desegregation. You know those videos that come out, you see all those people yelling about all the black kids trying to get into school to integrate. Your face going to be right there. Your face is going to be right there. You're going to be one of those people yelling and screaming about shit that what you really need to be doing is having humanity and compassion for your fellow human beings. And it's not that this is something inherent in you. This doesn't mean that you should be hanged. It just means you need to analyze where you're going in life. Who are you taking lead from? Who are you taking directions from? And you're going to have to follow people who are in the morally in the right. And I don't mean morally. When I say morally, this is not a religious context. This is someone who has the power and the authority and who's moving in the right direction, empathetically, compassionately. Or this is the person that you need to become your own leader. And the truth is, you already have those skills within you because you're already questioning. And that's what they don't want you to do. They don't want you to question their authority. They don't want you to question anything, really. They want you to keep putting in work into their community and get nothing from it. They want you to keep putting in work in the community and get nothing from it. Work. Plant seeds that you won't be able to actually reap the rewards from, that other people will. You're going to have to stop to come out of the energy of looking at the things that you have lost. That's going to move you forward. And I think you are. It's not even this reading. This reading is just confirming what you already know, what you already felt in your soul. You're gaining more courage. And again, it's going to take some time, but you're going to get more satisfaction walking away from these type of people than staying with these type of people. You're going to get, but you have to have the courage. You have to have the strength to do so. You have to have the courage. If you stay here, there is nothing to gain from this situation. It's going to feel like you're going to lose. It's going to feel like you're losing stability. And it's crumbling because it's not that this is not your path. It's not destined for you to stay with these people. You're not supposed to be it's low-key remind me of a cult. And like it's gonna feel like your stability is gone because you depended on this group for so long. But you're questioning things, and that is what you need to be doing. Questioning why they want you so hard to be against certain people. Why are the people at the top the only ones benefiting in this situation? So yeah, you have a lot of decisions to make, but you have to make sure that you are vetting this community, this group that you're going towards. You have to make sure that you are vetting things properly, that you are looking at the cups and inspecting them thoroughly before you make a decision. I think you do need to be moving quick out of this situation, but you also need to move strategically. Make sure you're not being impulsive, and make sure you close your mouth. I don't know who I'm hearing that for, but somebody, don't be talking to everybody about your plans. Maybe tell a couple of people what you feel about what's being taught to y'all, but don't let them know what you're about to do. Like, I know that some of y'all want a sense of justice so badly that you want to tell someone that they're wrong, and maybe they'll see the error of their ways and change and be a better person, but that's usually not how it goes. Most people who are in authority positions, who are doing bad things, they know they're doing bad things. They justify it. So if they're in a position of power and people are following them, 9 times out of 10, they're just going to send people to attack you. That's what they're going to do. So you tell those trusted people how you feel about the situation. Don't tell them that you're going to leave and then leave. And then leave. Yeah, because these people, unfortunately, they're people who also want to be distracted. Somebody wants false hope. They want false emotional stability. They want it even at the expense of themselves. They want it even at the expense of themselves. And a lot of them are just not listening to their higher selves or being courageous. But I think you are. And if you are courageous enough, you will listen to your higher self. And your higher self is telling you to hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back. Don't you go back to them. No more, no more, no more, no more. And this is going to give you that spark of energy. You're going to have a better sense of inner compass moving forward. Having that fire. You're going to be very passionate. We got the Hierophant. I'm not sure where to place it, so I'm going to place it at the end. So you're going to be able to find what you need. You may actually need to be the person who starts this new community, or move towards a better community that has better values. People who are actually upright and how they move. You're going to heal from the situation. It does hurt that you have to leave these people behind, and that, unfortunately, you rationalize the situation so that you could stay, because, this is what you hope for. This is what you wish for. And it gave you some type of stability, but it's a false sense of stability, and it will come crumbling down. You are going to heal. It is going to take time, but you will get there. You will get there. And you're growing. You're going to grow. You are going to grow. You're going to get this message of an intellect. Somebody might come to you, or this is maybe you going to somebody else, but there's some type of message of like, this doesn't make sense. Like, somebody's going, it's going to start like not adding up. It's going to be like, this isn't adding up. And that is you using your critical thinking skills. And there's a message of stability, something coming in. You might even get a little coin so that you can like move away from this situation. You take that little bit of coin, invest it into something so that you can get the hell out of there. You'll be given an opportunity to escape. But you're going to be carrying the load if you decide to stay. You're going to be carrying the load. And it's time for you to put it down. Because I feel like you have a lot of passion and you want things to change, but it's like you're the only one who's carrying it. You try to share these ideas with people who are important to this group, who can, change the dynamics of of this group, but I don't think they want to. I think whoever this person who's at the top, or who's controlling this situation, they know very well what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. I hear like you irritate their soul. Like you irritate their soul. People don't like people who question the status quo. It's not up to you to try to change this group. You just got to get the hell on. You're gonna have to leave. In that, you're going to get your sense of emotional stability back. It will come back with time. All right, the last couple of cards come out. The last thing that needs to be said about the situation. Damn. Okay. Damn. Somebody might get sick in this situation, where you might need to take a break. Some people are too close to the situation to see it clearly, so you might actually need to take a break. Some of you are way too close to the situation. There are people that you invest in more than you invest in yourself, and to the point of sickness, and you're gonna have to take a break from the situation and think strategically, because these people, they are willing to be very underhanded to get whatever they want. They're very like egoic type of people. They're gonna be fighting for no reason, fighting just to fight with you, even though you know you're right. They know you're right. They don't care about that. That's not what they care about. They care about the control that they have, and being able to avoid accountability, avoid both. They don't want accountability, but you're going to be working hard on something. You're going to be working hard on your own stuff. You're going to get this stability to move forward, and there's a project or something that you need to be working on that's going to push you further, either away from this group or further into your destiny. I think it's both. It's away from this group and further into your destiny, which is going to give back to you. And you're gonna find the group. Either you're gonna build the group, or you're gonna find the group that you're gonna be able to emotionally invest in. That is it for today. Have a good day, good evening, good afternoon, good night, and I will see you guys in the next one.